doozy of a day.
A real doozy.
So Alyssa, we have our YouTube channel that we don't really upload anything to other than the podcast. And I've mentioned to you multiple times that, hey, if you happen to get on there, please excuse all the EWU videos, all the crime stuff. And you're like, oh, yeah, you laughed and stuff. And I don't think you've ever gotten on there. I just want to say, from my main YouTube account, like my personal one, stuff started to leak over, and I've had to go through and not recommend, not interested, because some of the spider stuff started to flow over. And I don't know how. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's the tracker thing on the phone, how they watch everything. But my kid is always on mine, so my watch history is fucked on that. So I watch stuff under the NightmareSignal's YouTube channel, which you guys should go follow and like the videos on there. But the thing I've been watching lately on there has been Bam's redemption arc. Bam Margera.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And I think he's going on 2 years now sober. And that was really cool, right? As I said, too, that light behind me kicked on. And it's so cool seeing him back skating and back to just being his normal self. But what I love about it is these two guys who've been posting videos with him for over a year or so now, they pretty much, I think they just kind of hang out with Bam. And I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if it's something they've taken up themselves of hey, let's befriend Bam and shit. Let's keep positivity in his life and not, have, people who just want to drink all the time. Cause that was something Bam has stated in the past, the horrors of addiction. He said he just realized one day that among other things, but when he goes to the bars, it's just people are only wanting to hang out with him because he'll pay the tab, and he's just this is, and then by the end of the night, I'm fucked up and wasted. But seeing him sober now is so funny to me because he's still Bam, still says the same stories, I don't know how this man has such a good fucking memory. If you watch a lot of his stuff, he remembers the year, the date, what trick he did or what trick some random person did at the park, who was standing there. His memory is insane.
Holy shit.
Steve-O's memory is insane too. If you ever listen to him and stuff, he also remembers just crazy amount of shit that I'm I barely remember what I did 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But Bam is still himself, but he is an older, slightly more calmed down version of himself. So it's kind of funny. He just gives off the vibes. He's just happy to be here.
Oh,
that's good. I'll send you one of the videos I was watching the other day. It's an hour long or could be a little longer, but it's those guys I was talking about, the Dern brothers, who they were trying to set a world record or something for the longest grind on a rail. And they were doing it at Bam's house. And Bam's usually, Bam's just usually, the way he says things, and he's doing his little things. But when you hear him interacting with them, he's usually apparently these guys get up early in the morning. He's it's 9 a.m. and they're out here skating. I'm what are y'all doing? And it's just, you'll see they're all the camera guys around filming the tricks and stuff. And you'll just see Bam with his phone, just just filming, and he gets super stoked when the guy landed the trick and everything, and just his whole vibes is just so cool seeing him and him being coherent, and it's just makes me so happy to see that he's back. And I made a post on Facebook the other day where I was like, I wonder if 16-year-old me would think, all these years later, I'd still be watching Bam.
Yeah, it is crazy to think about.
Mm-hmm.
We really did grow up with those guys.
Yeah. So basically that's what our YouTube channel has become. It's become Bam and Jackass, because I've been listening to Jackass, the podcast.
Cool. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Dude, so we've been integrating our cats,
Mhm.
and one of the cats was in the litter box, and then another one, like, ran in and was gonna charge her, and luckily we were there to, like, intercept it, and I was like, "Violet, you can't do that. That is not Phil Margera in the litter box." So I just was thinking about them beating the shit out of his dad while he's on the toilet.
Phil is like the best dad in the world. Like, if you ever listen to interviews with that man, like he loves his kids so much and he loves Bam so much that like,
Aw.
the fact he tolerated that shit, Bam, what are you
Yeah.
doing? Stop it, Bam. I'm trying to take a shit. I'm sleeping. Sitting there
Yeah, the
slapping him.
sleeping ones, I feel like that would really fucking piss me off.
So funny. Um, Speaking of Phil, I'm getting so Bam ended up gaining weight. Like the times he got
Oh,
off of, like drugs and shit. I think that's a thing that commonly happens.
oh,
But he gained weight and everyone's like, "Oh, look at him. It looks like Phil now." Blah blah. Yeah, he's turned into what he didn't want to because he used to say, "I don't want if I ever look like Phil." It was just like a joke and stuff, but
yeah,
he also it was a fear of his. He just didn't want to get like that overweight. But he doesn't look basically Bam now, he's just got dad bod. And I'm like, of course he looks like his dad though. That's his dad. Like
yeah.
he already looked like his mom and his dad. You could tell that he's like a good fusion of the two. So people saying that, I'm just like, well, of fucking course. Stop making fun of the dude. Like people are
Wait, do
fucking
you
weird,
rather him
man.
be on drugs and fucking die or be, like, a little chunky? Like, get your
Yeah.
fucking together, people.
Let me
Oh,
tell
that
you
kind
that
of stuff infuriates me.
same. That man fucking gets around, dude. Like even if
Totally.
he's got a little bit of weight on him, like, and it's not even like a lot. It's like me, It's like it's just right in this, in the little tummy area. But that dude's doing tricks that he hasn't done in years. He was told he wasn't gonna be able to skate again because the alcohol basically just dry rotted his bones. And the doctor was like, dude, no. And
Whoa.
yeah, because he stopped skating during Viva La Bam. Like, during that, he talks about a lot. He's like, "I didn't get the that kinda got in the way of it, and then the partying, the drinking, and then he just stopped." And, like, I think he lost his sponsorship from Element at some point because he wasn't skating, or maybe it was just a contract was up, and they're like, "Hey, man, you're not skating anymore. We'll just, we're not
Mhm.
whatever." But, yeah, uh, anyway, it's just good seeing him back, and I just it's cool. It's something watching that stuff grounds me because it brings me
Yeah.
back to, like, a time when I was like, "Oh, yo, these dudes are still around." I'm so glad they're somehow healthy, and they look better
I
than they did then.
know. Yeah, fucking crazy.
Like,
He d
Johnny Knoxville's still running around.
Dude,
He's
Johnny Knoxville, I will forever have a crush on that man. I'm like, he is just, like, such a little dreamboat. Holy shit, I love him.
Every time I'm watching the Jackass podcast and I see him, that's what I think of every time I see him on screen is you. The first time you ever said that,
Oh, really?
I was like, there's Alyssa's man. I love Johnny
So
Knoxville though.
cute. I love him.
He's
So
got such
great.
an infectious laugh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And, great. But you know who is a fucking shithead and not great at all? And that's
Who?
Eli Roth. Yeah. I didn't Okay, so, like, I've seen Eli Roth movies, sure, but, like, I didn't know very much about him as a person. Uh, and apparently he's, like, more of a shithead than I knew.
Just
And
like
you
most people.
very yes, very true. Um, so I can't remember if I sent it to you first or vice versa, but, people are not liking the new Ice Cream Man movie. Like, it is getting bad reviews. Um, and D-Rock and I were talking about it, so I'm not gonna go see it. I decided not to. Is he, let's see. Trying to see what The,
What other movies he did? Did
no,
Hostel. Oh.
the Ranking Man the Ranking Man. So I was reading the word man.
Ah!
The oh my god, it has 1.5 stars on Letterboxd right now, the
Mhm.
new Ice Cream Man. I didn't
I've
realize it's that bad.
I've been seeing people shit all over that movie. Um, and it's unfortunate because you and I were actually pretty hyped about it, and then once we
I was
found out
really excited.
that it wasn't related to the other one, we were still like, "Ah, cool," this just seems like a
Yeah.
fun, stupid movie to turn your brain off to and just enjoy the chaos. But yeah, you sent it to me. I had actually seen it
Oh,
the
okay.
night before, and I meant to send it to you, and it just kind of slipped my brain. But yeah, apparently he used like there's like AI use in it and stuff,
Yeah,
and
which fucking pisses me off. There's AI. Um, there's a joke about a young girl having an eating disorder, which, like, I get it. People have, like, edgelord humor and stuff, but I'm like, "Oh, that's kinda shitty." But what really did it for me, there's a fucking joke about, like, a dad creeping on teenagers, and I'm like,
mhm.
"Dude, we live in a fucking Epstein world, like, no. No, no, no. Let's just not
Yeah,
do that."
he's a prime example of I think I mentioned this a bit ago, and I know I've mentioned it that I think I brought up Venom once too, but this movie and his type of films are he's stuck in 2005
Oh,
where like it's still okay to make those kind of jokes and where like people can get away with it being edgy and just saying and I I just feel like I'm like dude and he's not I want to say he's taking the criticism well because he's not taking it to heart. He's still standing his ground. And I'm just like, dude, like you got to learn to read the room, bro. Like, not saying control yourself, but like just like no one finds that shit kind of funny anymore. It's except for shitty fucking people, And I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it. If I do, I might acquire it legally, just illegally. May or may
Yeah,
not.
that's what I was thinking too. If I do, I'm like, I don't want it to him to get, like, any benefit from me seeing it, but, yeah, the fucking AI, and then, like, apparently he's a big supporter of Israel, which I'm not gonna act like I'm super duper knowledgeable about everything with that, but, yeah, I don't like that. He's and I saw some tweets that he made that were saying some things that were kinda shitty, and I can't remember exactly what they were, but they were, like, really insensitive about maybe, like, children or just, like, people dying in general, and I was like, "Dude, that's fucked up. I'm not gonna see that." And then, like, having that pedophile joke in there, I'm like, "Are you, like, hardcore MAGA?" I
Yeah,
haven't taken the time to look it up, but, like, I don't know, you just seem shitty. I don't wanna give you money by seeing your shitty AI movie.
yeah. And the more I hear about it, the more I'm just like, I told Alyssa the other day, I'm like, I would like to redact any statement that I said if I was like, because we
Like,
talked
"This
about
thing's so cool!"
no, we talked about Robert Rodriguez and stuff
Yeah,
when I was talking about, um, what movie did we talk about?
From Dusk Till Dawn, I
Oh
think?
yeah, From Dusk Till Dawn, that's right. And he did like my favorite Predators movie, like one of my
Oh,
favorite Predator movie, and he's good friends with Quentin Tarantino and Eli Roth, and I don't know if I brought up Eli Roth during that, but, like, if I said anything where I'm like, "Oh, I think I like his movies and stuff." Now that I found out he sucks, I'm just kinda like it puts a bad taste in my mouth. It's like musicians, like, once I hear, like, they suck,
yeah.
I'm just like, it's kinda makes me feel weird listening now to it now, and then when I really think about back on it, I'm like, did I even really like his movies? Because, like, Hostel was, like, okay for the time, but now that I think back, I'm like, there was some weird stuff in it where it's just like,
Oh, shit, I haven't seen that one.
I don't know. No, it's just like your typical early 2000s horror movie. I mean, it's gross. It was like one of those, the OG gross out movies,
Mhm.
but that's like the definition of torture porn because the people
Yeah.
doing the stuff is, that they paid to do that rather than in Saw. That's just, people, you know,
Yeah.
who were paying for their sins, Alyssa.
I think the only thing I've seen of his is probably Thanksgiving. Oh, and apparently there's a Thanksgiving 2 in the works. I think maybe we had talked about that before, but
Yeah, I believe we did. But
I don't
yeah,
know. Stop being a dick, people. Like, fucking, I don't know. Educate yourselves.
so you said Ice Cream Man has a what rating
1.5 on
in that
Letterboxd.
on Letterbox? The
Yeah,
OG Ice Cream Man with no
probably
budget,
has like a 2.
2.5. 2.5. That's almost a 3. I mean, 2.5 for this movie. That's good. I'm just saying, like you just,
Yeah.
I just, which thinking back on Ice Cream now, man. Now I can't remember if this was discussed on the podcast or if I talked about this the next day when I went and hung out with DR and his cousin. But like back in the day, they used to market like horror movies to kids too, like Freddy.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
oh, Freddy, Chucky, even though it's like kids should not be watching those movies. And just, yeah, I know I said it when we reviewed it, but the original Ice Cream Man, it literally is just like, it's like a horror movie for
Yeah.
kids. It's just, it's crazy, but it's so bad. It's so bad. Like quality wise. I know, I mean,
Love it.
it's fun bad. We've talked about it. I don't want to retread.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone stop being a fucking piece of shit. There's no need. Just
Yeah.
just be a good person and just stop. Just make
I
good
mean,
movies.
make good movies and, if people can start boycotting things where they can, I think it'll make a big fucking difference. Oh, and I guess we could switch over to watches because this kind of goes with one of my watches. So, I watched the Pixar movie WALL-E, which I had never seen before, but I wanted to see it because 'cause I'd seen people posting clips of it and stuff. That is some fucking real life horror. I was like, "This is Amazon right here. This fucking company is Amazon." So that's what made me think of it when I was talking about boycotting. If you can boycott shitty companies and we can get enough people to do it, I definitely think the changes can be made. Because I don't wanna fucking live in space on an Amazon planet. Let's not fucking do that. I
They
don't
weren't
wanna do that.
they weren't even on a planet. It was a giant spaceship, like
Oh,
Space
yeah, you're
City.
right. It was like a fucking weird rocket.
Yeah. I'm glad you watched it. That
Yeah, I really liked it.
I didn't watch it until maybe 6 years ago for the first time,
Mhm.
maybe 7 years ago, and I was genuinely surprised at, like, how good it still looked even at the beginning
Mhm.
of the movie when it's
Yeah.
just Wally there, and I was like, "Wow." I'm like, "This is sad," because like, he's on the planet by
Yeah.
himself, and then, spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen Wally yet. How'd you feel when he got to space and you saw the humans were these, like, incredibly obese people in these giant hover motor chairs?
So that's what made me wanna see it because I had seen somebody post a clip of that, and I was like, "Whoa, this is fucking crazy for a kids movie," you know? But yeah, it's like, oh, it's so dystopian, and I feel like a lot of shit they have in the movie, like, we have now, you know?
Mhm.
Like, how they're just like, "I want a fucking milkshake," and it appears. I'm like, "DoorDash, we got
Yep,
that," you know?
yep.
Like, they pretty much have AI in the movie where they're like, "Show me a picture of people dancing," and it all pulls up, and I'm like, "Ah!" It's
Yeah. See, and right there, like, it's where I get really annoyed with the AI thing because of how people use it, because how you just described it, how they use it in the movie, that's the wrong way to use AI and stuff, Like, me personally, it would be like an assistant, "Hey, can you look this thing up for me real fast while I'm doing something else," and I get, like, the articles, and I'm like, "Okay, cool, I'm not asking you to generate, just, hey, using my words, you're to type because what is it? Something called something dragon or some shit like that, where it's like a notes dictator. You just talk out loud, and it's programmed to. They've had this for years, way before AI stuff, but that, or like, hey, I need this clip of this. And like it would like clip out a voice clip or something. I don't know. Just to me, like that's the stuff that I would use it for. Not like show
Mhm.
me people dancing. What is this dancing we speak of? You know, I just
Yeah, and I mean, I don't mean to sound, like, super judgy. I mean, like,
oh
I
no
don't think
no
DoorDash is bad, but I mean, like, in this movie, it's, like, at an extreme level, where it is fucking scary because I can see us getting there.
no. You can complain all you want about DoorDash. I don't order DoorDash at all. That shit is fucking expensive, dude.
I'm
I
way too
spent
cheap.
I yeah. I
No
drunkenly
way.
spent $20 on some fries one night
Oh, no.
from IHOP. Hold on.
From IHOP? What the fuck?
They were the only place open at 3 a.m. in Texas where we were
Okay,
at,
well,
okay?
that makes sense. Yeah, okay.
Um, this was actually in Austin, now that I think about it. Yeah, this
Oh.
was when I was there at Flying Raccoon Suit. We maybe it was even more than that. I'll have to pull up the DoorDash app one day and look at how much I spent.
Mhm.
Basically, I got my money back, which was $5 because the food got delivered. Like I felt like it took hours to get there. Curly got his food. Mine wasn't in there.
Oh,
And
no.
I remember I was just laughing the whole night. I was going through, I was like, where's my fries? Oh, it's just, or I think it was hash brown. I don't know. It was something stupid, but I remember I thought it was the funniest fucking thing in the world. And then we ended up passing out. But yeah, DoorDash is expensive. Fuck that, man. I'm cheap too. It's like, I see people in my neighborhood order from Domino's all the time because they get it delivered. Alyssa, Domino's is 2 minutes. You take this back road, you go around, go right there. It's right there.
Uh,
I go in there. Like whenever we order pizza, like they know me. I go in. They're like, hey, Derek, you go. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, I'm way too fucking cheap. I'm like, I'll try to have stuff to eat here, and if I really don't wanna have that, then I'm like, I'm at least gonna drive to get it. I'm like, I am too fucking
yeah.
for that.
I use the apps, man. I like the McDonald's app. What is
Oh,
it
yeah.
like? You can get any size fry. It was $1, then they bumped it up to $1.50. But it's like $1.50 any size fry. Then I get a McDouble, like under $4 or like $4 and under, depending on what their price is that day. Because I feel like it constantly changes. But yeah, I usually try not to spend no more than $5 to $7 for lunch, if
Yeah.
that. It's it's ridiculous.
Real
Uh,
lifers.
yep. You know what isn't ridiculous though?
What's
The
that?
Nightmare Signal podcast.
Oh, yeah, shit. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
We're gonna
I,
actually talk about horror movies.
yeah, briefly. No, the movies we're going to talk about, I'm kind of excited to talk about,
Yeah, for sure.
especially one in particular that Alyssa got me to watch, and yeah, it's one of those movies where like I don't know, we'll get there when we get there. But I'm your host, Eric.
Hello, I'm your host, Alyssa. Um, yeah, I guess I'm in a complaining mood today, but I don't know, just everybody stop being fucking tools. Let's not let the evil overlords just control everything.
Yeah, get their fucking tax breaks. What is it? The fucking tariff refunds.
Oh my.
Yeah, I saw about
Okay,
that.
we can't
Yeah,
even go
yeah.
there. Let's your watches.
I'm over here baiting Alyssa. I'm like,
Nope, I'm not
no,
falling for it. I've complained enough.
no, I don't want to do that either because I get the same way. So you want to do my watches first?
Yes. I don't
Okay,
think I have any other than the one we both watched.
okay. So I finally watched two movies that have been on my watch list for years now, since probably 15 years now that I think about it.
Whoa.
Wow. So I finally gave in and decided to watch Grave Encounters, which is a found footage movie.
Oh, okay, I've never seen that.
And I've seen stuff about it here and there, and I heard it was shit when it first came out, and then there's people who like love it, and it was back and forth, back and forth. And then I saw something the other day where somebody had put it on their list of like favorite found footage movies. And I completely disregarded that person once I got to whatever their number one was, because they had Blair Witch Project at number 8, where it was like, it's got some scares, no jump scares, but you know, it's it's vibes or something like that. And then whatever was number one, I'm like, you're a fucking idiot, but I'm gonna watch Grave Encounters. they're on they're on the Tubi, by the way, both of them.
Yeah, I've been on the Tubi a bunch lately.
They got some
Of
good stuff on there.
such good stuff.
So Grave Encounters is a found footage movie, and it's about, we've talked about it on here before. Uh, it's about, we've talked about this topic, but the ghost hunters, you know, the old
Oh,
early
wow.
2000s ghost hunter TV shows.
Yep.
It's based on that. It's a crew who's done their, who's got their own show, and this is episode 6, and they're wanting to go inside this insane asylum, and some man in an insane asylum, shoot some video, and you know, shit hits the fan. At the beginning of the movie, the, what is he? I guess the producer or whoever picked up the show, the distributor. He's interviewing and he's just like, yeah, like what you're about to see, like this is real. This isn't made up or anything. This is all real footage. And so you watch it, and I'm gonna pause here for a second. Just that intro alone felt more real than anything in the Sacrament.
Oh, wow,
Yes.
okay.
Like I said, I don't know how the whole time I'm watching this movie, I just kept comparing it to The Sacrament because it was the most recent found footage of like,
Oh,
I'm like, you have this movie that you're portraying as like a big company who does like really good quality videos, in my opinion. I've watched a lot of Vice stuff and I like their, you know, their
yeah,
some of their documentary things, but it just looked bad. But this was actually good. It felt authentic,
okay.
and the characters in it honestly feel very real. So much so that the main actor who plays like the lead guy of the ghost show, he got the character down to a T. He is like the human embodiment of a Breaking Benjamin song. Like I said on that one episode, I'm telling you, if you watch this, like look at the singer of Breaking Benjamin and then look at him. Like you'll see what I'm talking about. But uh I really like this movie. There was a lot of stuff in
Okay.
it that made me feel really like, oh shit. The downside is the CG's kind of bad, the effects,
Oh,
and it's I saw people in Letterboxd complaining about how like, oh, they're doing that tropey thing with the mouth open and the. Have you seen anybody like complain about that? How can we please stop
no,
with
but
the
I think
people with the,
I know what you mean.
where in all movies it's always like, but
Yeah.
this movie came out before that became really big, I think,
Oh, okay.
and it's in it, but it looks so bad. But I try to like not think about that because the
I mean, you
contents of
know
what's
me, I
happening
can
is
ignore
scary.
it.
Oh yeah, and I did. By the end of
Yeah.
this movie, I'm trying to avoid spoilers and stuff. Um, by the end of this movie, I was like, I like this movie. I was like, I was not going in expecting to like it. I thought maybe
Oh,
like a 2 at best. And then while watching it, I was enjoying it so much. I was like, I'm gonna give this a 4. But as it went on, there was just some like really goofy moments where I'm like, oh my God. And it just kind of lost half a star for me. So 3.5. I gave it 3.5. I think this is a really
pretty
well
good.
done found footage movie because it feels real. The characters feel real.
Mhm.
And Yeah, man, it kinda just it makes me wanna go back and watch those ghost shows or wish,
Oh,
we still
yeah?
had them, which made me think of something. I knew a guy who used to watch these shows, and at one point in time, those kinda guys were the ones that he tried to base his personality on.
Oh.
And he was, like, dead set on, like, just being kinda, like, weirdly edgy, but, dorky about the ghost stuff, and "Hey, let's go, look for ghosts in my backyard in my dad's shed," and I'm like,
"No, man, I'm right here. Show yourself if you're here."
"They do that in the movie?" But what's cool is they lean into it, and it's a very self-aware movie where it's kinda, like, making fun of those kinda things. Uh Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't just the effects that lost half a star because I could have just looked past that. It was the last, like, 20, 30 minutes of the movie. Once, uh, once everything happens to whoever, the last people who are around, uh, someone ends up by themselves, and it just kinda I'm like, the acting's just bad, and it just feels weird. It's like the chaos and the realness of the movie went away, and it's just like, "Hey, man, take this camera, go in the dark alone." It's just terrible. And then I watched part 2.
Oh, nice.
Uh, and this one, I hated at the beginning.
Really? Oh, at the beginning, yeah.
There was there's a there's a review on Letterbox where somebody's like, "The first 30 minutes of this movie is an absolute chore." And that is none of these fucking characters are likable. You hate everyone. But as time went on, I realized I'm like, "Oh, they're meant to be unlikable. Like they're just, you know, shitty college students. They're going to film school." But I will say, some of the dudes, they don't act like they just seem like they're like frat dudes. It's weird. But this one stars the guy from the rocker goth guy from Final Destination Bloodlines.
Mm.
And when it started, I was like, "Where the fuck do I know this guy from?" And it was driving me nuts. And when I figured it out, I was like, "Oh shit, okay, that's cool." I didn't mention anybody notable in the first one because no one. I don't. I couldn't tell you what anyone from that movie is in. But this one in Grave Encounters 2, the main guy's name is Alex. He's a YouTube reviewer. And it starts off with a bunch of clips of people talking about Grave Encounters, and they're all holding up the actual DVD of the movie
Oh.
because the guy who had the rights to the TV show took that footage and had the idea of like, well, we can make money off of this. And, basically they marketed it as none of it was real. And the guy Alex started to look into it. Well, first off, his review was like, it sucks. And this guy's insufferable. He's one of those kind of guys who talks confidently in the microphone like he's some kind of like movie authority. It's unbearable. But he didn't like the movie, but then at some point in time he starts looking stuff up and he realizes, wait, these people were real. Like, oh, these people are missing. No one's heard from these people. I think it's like a 9-year gap or maybe 10-year gap. Something like that. But anyway, he wants to go to the house to prove it. I went to the insane asylum to prove it. His friends were like, no, let's not do that, man. This is fucking stupid. So they go, they get kicked out by a security guard. Then they go back and sneak in to meet the guy. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. The whole reason they want to go is because Alex gets a message from some guy on YouTube. Gets a message from him saying his name's Death Awaits. And it's a video clip of one of the guys from the first movie. And he's watching it. He's like, "This isn't in the first movie. Like, where did he get? What is this? Where did he get this from?" And that's where he starts questioning everything. And then the guy reaches back out to him again and like left him some coordinates, which led to the insane asylum. So they go to Canada from, I think, from Los Angeles. They drive there from there, go to Canada, go inside the insane asylum, walk around. Turns out they're not really meeting anyone there. And I'm gonna stop here with spoilers. Well, because not stop here, but I'm gonna stop here so I don't spoil anything. Uh, so after they get there and stuff, just shit starts to hit the fan. Now this one goes a little more. The CG still looks bad, but not as bad, I guess. And it's like it's all real people. It's just they put like weird like black circles around their eyes, like empty
Oh,
circles.
like
Yeah.
filter looking things.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
It just
okay.
looks bad, but there are some legitimate scares in this where I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
shit." And it made me so unnerved because I'm sitting in pitch black. This was like at 1:30 in the morning last night and me just watching this movie. And I kept seeing shit out the corner of my eye. And
Ah!
I started to get spooked. And I'm like, all right, I have to look around because I know nothing's in here. I know nothing is.
Uh,
But yeah, by the end of it, it's kind of like the first one, man. First one, once you finally get into it, by the time it gets into the third act, it just gets really goofy.
oh.
And I'm like, man, y'all kind of dropped the ball with this. And then it kind of ends in a way where I'm like, really? Okay. And I gave that one a 2.5, just because I
Okay.
feel like it could have been a 3 if it wouldn't have had the hokiness, but it's a meta film. Someone on Letterboxd said Grave Encounters are the Scream of found footage movies because like
Oh,
they're
interesting.
aware of what they're making fun of. It's
Yeah.
self-aware kind of thing. And I think you might enjoy these, honestly. I think you would.
Oh, check them out.
What I like about it is that the things haunting the place, it's not ghosts or anything like that. It's like, and it's not just one thing. It's just like demons and
Mm.
possessed people. And in the second one, this isn't a spoiler because it's literally on the fucking poster. There's this giant fucking thing that climbs through a window. And even though it looks kind of goofy, like again, like you could tell it's fake, it starts running after them. And it's scary. I'm like, oh shit, because you feel so claustrophobic because the camera's going everywhere, and it just, I it you could definitely tell Blair Witch inspired these movies,
Oh.
and I give them props for doing what they did with it because
Mhm.
I feel like doing even mediocre found footage is difficult for some people because sometimes it just
Yeah.
doesn't feel real and they don't
Mhm.
capture that same feeling. And this one does at times. Again, in part two, the characters are a little annoying and shit, but I think it just kind of adds to what made me like it towards the end where I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, I like this movie more than I thought I would. I
Nice.
recommend it.
Dude, it's crazy that they came out within a year of each other. I looked it up,
Mm-hmm.
when you first started talking. I'm like, "Damn, they cranked these out."
Yeah, because I think the first one it was one of those like hit movies with like a certain group of people who were loud
Oh,
enough where they're like, oh, they want a sequel.
yeah. Let's make it today.
Yeah. And I need to look into it to see if they went into it the first one wanting to do a sequel or if
Oh, wow.
if there was like hints left behind in the first one that you'd pick up in the second one. But I didn't
So it's
notice anything.
just oh, sorry. It's just these 2, though? They didn't make a 3rd one?
They were making a third one, but they are remaking it or rebooting it with Justin Long.
Oh, interesting, okay.
And this is my complaint on found footage movies. I love Justin Long, and I'm sure, like, he'd be fucking awesome in it, but when you cast recognizable people in found footage movies, it
Oh, that's a good point.
fucking
Oh,
ruins it. Oop, I hit the microphone. It ruins it because it no longer
it
feels
takes
real,
you
like
out of the
yeah,
yeah, that's all celebrity.
yeah, but I'll
That
still go
makes
watch it,
sense.
especially with him. But yeah, Grave Encounters, everybody, go watch them. I
Yeah,
left a lot
check it
out.
out.
It was probably spotty, but it was me trying to avoid saying anything that would give anything away about them.
Mhm.
Especially the second one. First one's pretty straightforward for the most part. Second one's got some twists and turns. I do have a couple of reviews to read that I thought were pretty funny that I liked.
Okay.
Let me pull them up. Sorry, I still had Ice Cream Man up. Okay, on Grave Encounters. Did I not like anything? Okay, I didn't like anything for the first Grave Encounters, I don't think. Okay, yeah. But I like stuff for Grave Encounters too. Someone who left at 4 stars goes, they mentioned Saw. What the fuck? Just because again, it's meta, it's like referencing, things we
Oh,
know,
yeah,
and
yeah.
and then someone's like, and who could forget Rat Boy? You'll understand when you watch these movies.
Rat Boy, okay, okay. Intriguing.
And then how I mentioned that the main guy, Alex, was like an insufferable art student, like film school student, he's got some
Mm.
kind of authority. This chick's just like, ask yourself if Alex would enjoy your letterboxd opinions. I'm just like, he'd hate mine. He would fucking hate mine. And then this person who left a 1 star, I believe I found it. The most annoying group of characters in any horror movie, led by a guy who looks like a stone Edward Cullen. And he does. He does.
That's funny.
Yeah. So everybody go watch
Oh,
it.
oh, yeah. Thanks, Tubi.
Yeah, on the Tubi. Before we get to yours, have you ever seen Phoenix Forgotten?
Uh-uh.
Okay, do you know anything about the Phoenix Lights?
All I know about weird lights is, like, Aurora Borealis.
Okay, no, it's the Phoenix
Is it
Lights. You should look up the videos on this. It's these everyone in the town saw this. So it wasn't just like this one group of people. And there's like whole
oh,
documentaries and apparently, oh, it was a
oh, okay.
government experiment. But it's like I don't know, but these lights rose up in like a row. Everyone in the town saw them, and like the way they disappeared, they were
Ugh.
doing crazy shit. But anyway, they made a found footage movie about this event, and it's very like
Oh,
alien oriented. And I really liked that movie. I would like to rewatch it again so I can see how I still feel about it, so I can add it to my letterbox. But Phoenix Forgotten is a really good found footage movie. I liked it.
okay.
And it's kind of making me
Uh,
want to go down that road to watch lot more and then make my list of
oh,
favorite
yeah, you should. Found
biased,
footage.
unbiased found footage movies. I say that because it's like, oh, what's your number one? It's either going to be Wreck or Blair Witch. I mean, probably Blair Witch because I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
Or you know what? Blair Witch isn't even on the list. Blair Witch is above the list because it set the stage
Oh,
for everything after it.
true. Very true.
Come at me,
Yeah, I need
people.
to watch more found footage. I really haven't seen very many.
Let's do that. Let's make it a point to watch maybe a couple during the spooky season.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Because I know like we're in a way inconsistent with the way we watch stuff. Like we're not like most podcasts where, they're like, oh, this Friday. Okay, inconsistent is the word. We only do this once a week. So it's like
Yeah.
sometimes some podcasts do it like twice a week and they're like, oh, it's found footage Friday.
Oh,
And then if we do this on Wednesdays, it could be like it's Wicked Wednesday. I don't know. Stupid shit.
I mean,
Slaughterhouse
we could
Saturday.
I'm not saying we have to wait this long, but we could do found footage February because it sounds good.
Oh, that would be cool. That would be, but I mean, we could. I mean, I'm sure. Why? Hold on. Give me a second. What are we in December yet? Because that's how life feels right
I
now.
know that
I
I'm
fucking
like, that
blink.
sounds like a long time away, but it'll be here, like, tomorrow, so.
Yeah, blink. Everyone, just so you know, I blinked after I took the deep breath because I feel like that's what happens. I blink and it's been a week. I blink
Mhm.
3 months later.
Yep.
But yeah, we could do that. We'll talk more about that. But let's move on to your watch. Yours was a very interesting one.
Yes, so last week I mentioned watching I Saw the TV Glow, so I watched Jane Schoenberg's, first movie, We're All Going to the World's Fair. Derek watched it as well. It is so fucking good. It's pretty different from I Saw the TV Glow, but in a really cool way. Like, this one feels very found footage to
I
me.
mean, it technically is because it's
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was, but
well, no, because there are scenes where like
true, where they're, like, talking face to face or whatever.
no, like when she walks to the shed, like the camera's following her, so it's
Oh, I see.
yeah. There are scenes where it's not her filming.
Yes. For a
Yeah,
second, I forgot what found footage was. Yes.
it's partially found footage.
Yes. This one is so fucking eerie. So, basically, we have the main character. He's a young teenager. Um, her name's Casey, and it seems like she's kinda lonely. She lives with her dad, who we never see, but we just hear him yelling. So, she decides, do this World's Fair challenge that she found on YouTube, and she's gonna document her experience with it. And basically, other people have done the challenge, and things start going weird in their life. And that is Casey's experience as well. And I'm just gonna say, I watched this, like, in a stupid fucking way. I need to rewatch it. So I started it, and then, like, the next night, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna finish this before bed." I got too fucking creeped out to watch this before bed because she's, like, filming herself sleeping, and stuff having to do with sleep scares me. So I was like, "No, I'm gonna turn this off."
Wait
Then,
until
like,
our
the
dream
next night,
episode.
oh god. Then the next night, I, like, try to finish it, like, earlier, but then, I get to another point where I'm like, "This is gonna creep me out, I gotta turn it off." So, I watched this over a couple days, so I gotta go back and watch it all in one sitting, and I mean, it's short, it's 86 minutes, so I meant to do that before we recorded, but, yeah, this movie is so fucking unsettling. Like,
Yeah,
every everything she's going through, and then I don't wanna give any spoilers because people should totally watch it, but there's a reveal, and I was like, "Whoa, I thought the movie was one thing, but apparently it's another," and I think Cassie also thought that what she was doing was one thing, and it was another. Did you get that as well?
yes and no. So that's like my
Okay.
thing with it, where I saw people coming from it at I think the way that you're getting at, and I saw it from partially that way, but then also from something with good intentions, but, like, not, like, really because that person is also seems isolated in a way, like, at least ups like, mentally. Again, I'm dancing around saying it without,
Yeah, it's hard to talk about without yeah.
yeah, there are 2 things in this movie that I'll get at whenever we get there, and it's all towards the end. It's just stuff that I thought was gonna happen, and it didn't, and I'm like, "Oh, thank God." But then I have a theory about the very end of the movie that I will say, and it'll just be spoilers, and y'all could just skip ahead, but, um, yeah, the reveal, I was just like, like, "Oh, shit, okay, this is, alright."
Yeah, the
Where's this
end
gonna
is
go?
like, I don't know. Yeah, so I mean, do you wanna go into spoiler territory?
I mean, we can if you want, yeah.
Okay. Skip ahead a little bit if you haven't watched it yet. Okay, have you skipped ahead? Okay, spoiler territory, go.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
So
I was
there's a scene where she is looking at the camera and all the colors are flashing on her face towards the end, where, after she's found out about, who the person is she's been talking to, is a grown ass man. And uh I really thought, because there's a gun in the movie they keep like vaguely referencing and showing,
yes.
and I really thought she was about to like right there. And I was like, is that how this is going? I'm like, please don't do that. Please don't.
Oh,
And they did.
shit.
And I was thankful that they didn't go that route. But uh the very, very end of this movie, when the guy is explaining like her ending, I'm like you, I still need to go back and rewatch this movie. But because I feel like I missed something, but a part of me was like, oh, okay, I guess maybe they did reconcile, but another part of me is kind of like, was some of the stuff we saw, like, did he actually meet up with her? And, a part of me was like, did he kill her? And, like, he's just making this story up, because he's, you know what I mean? He's crazy. You know how, like, those kind of people are. They think they're doing the right thing and they have some weird perceived thing. But when I looked it up, people were just like, "Oh, I think it's just him giving her a happy ending." And, then you got the other side where they're like, "Oh, he's a PDF and blah blah blah." And so this movie doesn't answer anything really. It's just kind of weird. Um, I'm gonna give my opinion on it once after the spoilers, in case if they skip
Okay.
to that so they don't miss it. But is
Well,
that what you
since
were
we're
getting at?
no, so but I was thinking, okay, so Cassie's playing this game, and for me, the thing throughout the movie was like, is there actually weird shit happening from this movie? Or more than likely, is Cassie just so like lonely and isolated that she wants weird shit to be happening because she wants something going on in her life? So I'm looking at it like, okay, this is like a real game. Well, when we get to the end, the guy is like, we're just playing a horror game, Cassie. And I'm like, so I think that like she didn't know that they were like
Oh,
playing a game and she thought it was real. And I thought it was real too. I mean, I didn't know if, what was happening was her making it up, but I thought the challenge was real, but I guess the whole time it was everyone knew it was a game and we're just like uploading videos and participating
like they're
under
role
the guise.
playing.
Yes, exactly. I didn't realize that. And that's one of the things that I don't know if I missed because I watched it segmented. Like, did you realize that it was like an RPG thing?
No, and that's what I was so confused about towards the end.
Okay.
It wasn't until I was reading stuff about it, like, people's comments and their own thoughts on it, that people were like, "Oh, they were role playing the whole time and blah blah blah." And I was like,
I
"Oh,
don't think
that's
Cassie knew that.
what this was?" Yeah.
'Cause, like, the look on her face, and she's like, "Yeah, yeah, I know," and got kinda defensive and stuff. I was like, "I don't
Yeah.
think she fucking knew that."
No. This movie is about just like, a teenager first time on the internet kind of thing is what it feels like. When you're young, you get on there, you're like, "Whoa." You believe shit, you fall for like, uh urban legends of the internet. I have to do that with Apollo sometimes, and I hate to break it to him.
Uh,
I don't wanna break, like, his sense of reality, but also I don't want him believing dumb shit.
yeah.
It's usually like fake shit people make up about Minecraft. "Oh, in the game, there's a glitch if you do
Oh, okay.
this and this pops up and blah." He's, "Oh, there's a jump scare in the game, dad." I'm like, "There's not, buddy. That's just fabricated." Like, "Oh, okay, okay." And I kinda see he's a little let down. I'm like, "No!" But yeah, no, I didn't pick that up in the movie. Uh honestly, I don't even think we should. Fuck. I guess the whole like skipping for spoilers thing. Look, just watch the fucking movie. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Um, because like I don't want to like say stuff that no one hears if they do skip, but I story wise was hard for me to like really like kind of keep up with because like again, it's this whole movie to me was just vibes.
Yeah.
And like I told Alyssa, for me personally, this is one of those movies that's like Skinamarink where it's like I feel like I can't just recommend this to anyone personally,
I feel like a
but
lot of people, "This is fucking boring, this
yeah.
sucks." But to me, it was so fucking unsettling that I could
Yes.
not watch it at night when I was about to sleep.
Oh, I think watching it at night added to it,
Yeah.
so
No, I could at night, but, like, right before bed, I was like, "This is too fucking creepy for me
yeah.
to." Oh.
Um I this is a slow burn of a movie. When I say slow burn, it's just the whole thing's just you watch it a candle melt, you know.
Yeah.
But a really nice relaxing, not relaxing, but like a really good smelling candle where you're like, "Oh, I'll sit in here. I'll watch this."
Mhm.
No. The movie I'm trying to figure out a way to word it. I know I kinda got off of what you were saying 'cause about, like, if
Oh,
I
it's
understood it, but I'm just giving my point of how I felt about the movie of why, like, I got kinda confused. Because I watched
oh,
this in parts too. I think I watched the first 30 minutes, and then I watched the next hour the next day. But this is a movie I feel like anyone who's ever felt, like, alone or, or isolated, like, just in their own, like, head space kinda thing, or even, like, in person, you just this movie will resonate you in a way. I don't know what it is, but it really connected with me, and I think it's because it it feels raw. It feels very human. It doesn't feel like
yes.
a movie. It feels
Mm,
like I don't know, just watching the girl, Casey in the movie, I just, like I felt connected to that character in a way because, like, I knew how that felt at, like, 14
yes.
where
Mhm.
yeah, I had friends and shit, but I still felt, like,
Yeah.
adjacent and stuff. What rather, we don't know if she has friends because she spent a lot of time by herself, but I just remember that, you just kinda
Mhm.
she and I agree with you where I think she did I think she thought it was all real, and she wanted it to happen. She wanted it to be real because I think she just wanted something exciting in her life, and believed it
Mhm.
because again, you believe what you see on the internet. Because there was this
Yeah.
the other kids, were they also role playing? Were they aware? Because that one kid sitting in the bathroom the whole time.
Oh, yeah. And there was that one that got sucked into the laptop.
What the fuck was that about? I wanted to ask you because it went from, like, this really grainy looking thing to, like, it looked like a commercial for something. Like, the quality jumped up.
Yeah, I don't know, like, she's the director seems to have a thing of, like, going into something. Like, someone tries to go into a TV, and I saw the
Oh,
TV
okay.
glow, so I think that's just kind of her, like,
Her thing?
symbolism, yeah. So,
Hmm.
I'm curious if that'll be in the next one.
We'll have to see, I guess.
Yeah. I'm seeing it on Saturday, I'm excited.
The other thing I liked about this movie was the music. I like
Mm.
weird atmospheric, weird uh, I don't know how you to describe it's the same kind of music they play in Coraline, where it's just, like, weird singing and just weird kind of, like something about it just I can't I don't know how to put into words. It just, like, it struck a chord with me, like, where I was like, "Okay." Watching this, I was like, "I already like this movie." I can't give it a rating because
I need to watch it again first before I can do that.
I can't give it a rating because I don't know where to come at it from. My personal preference
Yeah,
like
personal preference.
or, like, quality of the movie. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Like
that's
story and
definitely
stuff. So it's like,
I always rate things from, like, what I think,
yeah,
because, like, you know me, I'm like, I like some technically shitty stuff, but, like, I love it.
yeah. Well, would you
So,
give
like,
Blood Fart Lake a 5?
I would give, like, probably a 2.5.
2.5, 2.5.
Yeah,
Okay. We'll have to get your
yeah.
ratings one day. Rate all the shitty B, C, and D movies.
Yeah, that was like a Q or a
God
Z.
damn. You're like, it's not even a letter of the alphabet. It's,
Yeah.
um, yeah, I mean, like most all my movies are rated by opinion for the most part, but sometimes like I try to like factor in, okay, like what did I like about this? This was literally just the way it made me feel. Like I can't be like it goes along with the whole me recommending it to people. Two people in particular I know who would really like this movie would be DR and CZ, Corey and Curly. Both of them, I think, will connect to it in kind of the same way. And I'm the way I was trying to explain it was like people who were like, I don't want to say like really like fine tuned into their emotions, but people who are like well aware of their emotions to a certain degree where you can like relate to the kid. I can't explain it. Just hey, you two, when y'all listening, go watch this movie
Yeah,
because I want to hear y'all's opinion. I'm just happy Alyssa recommended this, and it made me happy watching it. I was just like not happy,
yeah.
like oh this is
Yeah.
great. I love watching this girl be alone and miserable. It was just it just was I don't know a change of pace I guess, and
Yeah, it has a good mix of, like, I don't know, nostalgia and just yeah, like you said, it's very atmospheric and really liked it. You know who maybe would like it? What is Curly's kid's name that recommended
oh
Lake Mungo?
Alex,
Alex? Okay. Alex, I don't
Alex.
know if you are allowed to listen because I think you're a kid. I don't know.
No,
How old is
Alex is an
Alex?
adult, 19.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Sorry. I know Curly has several kids, I didn't know which order. But yeah,
Yeah.
I really liked Lake Mungo, so thanks for recommending that to D-Rock, because he talked about it and then I watched it. But yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like this kinda has, like, a weird sense of dread like
Mhm.
Mungo.
See, and someone who
It's totally different, but
this movie's a weird coming of age story. I feel
yeah,
like that's a way to put it
yeah.
because, like, her being on the internet and then finding out things aren't real and just kind of being like getting scared of like, oh fuck, wait a minute, like first off, you're a man, and it's like I thought of my niece because she's 12, and I'm like, I wonder if she'd like this because she could watch it.
Hmm.
There's
Yeah, yeah,
nothing
yeah.
like really
It's just
bad, but
weird.
she's
Yeah.
turning 13 next month. I feel like that's
Yeah,
that's
have
that
her watch
turning
it.
point of and
Mhm.
I don't know. Maybe I might get her and her mom to watch it or something because her mom usually takes some of my recommendations. She watched Together, and I didn't watch
Oh,
it yet.
nice.
She watched Obsession. She watched Backrooms. She watched Backrooms 3 times because she was like, "What the fuck did I
Oh, yeah.
watch?" She liked it though, but she's like, "I'm just confused." I'm like, "It's okay. Everyone is."
Yeah, for sure.
Um, yeah, it's if you like trying new things or different
Mhm.
things, watch this. It's a very indie film. The guy who does the music is Alex G. Go look up his music on Spotify. I was kind of listening to it earlier and I really like it. It's very indie and he sings in a weird high pitched voice where
Mhm.
it's not great, but it works for the music where you can like
Mhm.
it fits with the eerie I don't wanna say whimsical. I don't even wanna use that word. I don't want it in my brain because it's like a buzzword right now. Everybody
Yeah.
everybody does whimsical. It's like fucking
Whimsical things you can buy on Amazon.
God.
Nope. That's not what whimsy is. It's not
Nope.
billionaires.
Yep, fuck y'all, man. I can't stand buzzwords. That's a you know what really grinds my gears? Buzzwords. Because aga I again, I say this all the time on here. I'm a fucking parrot. I just gonna keep echoing myself, just keep saying the same shit.
Ah,
The whole thing I say with the whole thing with pattern recognition. I pick up on when people start like saying things out of the norm that they don't normally say. And I have some friends where like they'll just start saying again buzzwords and I'm like, you've never said that before. You're just saying it because you see it all the time now. It's weird. Like what was it? When it comes to stories, not stories, oh my god, narrative. I never heard anyone say, oh yeah, well that's the narrative they're going for with this. I had
oh, yeah.
never
Yeah, people
heard
do
that
say that
before.
now.
And then now everyone says it and then uses it for everything. Oh, that's just the narrative for this thing, for even nothing political. And I'm like, so weird. This is a word that's been around forever. And then now everyone just
Yeah.
uses it. And it's, to me, I'm like, it's annoying. I'm like, y'all are fucking weird. Goddamn sheeple. No.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, like, with the internet, you just I could see how it just wash over,
hmm
creepy.
And I mean, like, I've picked up things before, but it's more so of like things you pick up from your friends or like
Yeah,
from, like, at some point I just started going, yo, that's a banger, dude. Like a song I really like. Never said it,
yeah.
but a podcast I listened to, the guy said it. And I jokingly said it, like, I guess, like, ironically a few times as being stupid, but now it's stuck.
Yeah, and then it got into your
Yeah.
yeah.
And then Curly's got a couple of them, like, "Oh, that slaps." It was like a thing for a while I heard people saying, and then he started picking it up. I'm like, "Slaps? That's new." But now it doesn't bother me because I've heard him say
I
it
think
so
that's what
much.
I said about Leviticus. I said this movie
Yeah.
fucking slaps.
Slaps dick.
Yeah. Oh my
Which is
god.
out,
Oh, yeah, it's a video on demand. I don't know
yeah.
if it's actually
Yeah.
streaming. It's
You could rent it right now, yeah. I think it is on VOD.
called
Yeah.
um, you
Was there anything
have
else you wanted
any
to say? I feel like I went way all over the place.
No, no, that was it. I wanna watch it again. I really enjoyed it. This makes me extra excited for Camp Miasma. See that on Saturday. I bet that one is probably gonna be hard for you to see in theater because I don't know why, we only have a couple showings across town. I guess it's not as wide of a release.
Oh,
So I
okay,
saw
okay. Sorry, okay, I had to look up this movie because 'cause I'm like, "Can't Miasma." I'm like, "I thought it had a longer name than that." I'm like, "Oh, maybe
Teenage
she's
Sex
talking
and
about
Death
s" I
at
was like,
Asthma.
"Maybe she's talking about something else," and then I just looked it up, I'm like, "Nope, this is the movie." Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma.
Yeah, have you seen the trailer? I can kind of paraphrase if
Just tell me, just go for it. I know it has something to do with, is it like tropes or something?
so it's about, what it seems like from the trailer is there's a girl and she's obsessed with the Camp Miasma franchise, which is it kinda seems like, Halloween or whatever, where there's a character that goes and kills at summer camps. And then she finds, the final girl from the movies, and I think she's interviewing her to make a documentary or something like that. But she gets involved with that girl, and then it looks like it goes in some weird direction.
Hmm. I'll watch the trailer later, but I doubt we're getting it here, and if we do, I'd be genuinely surprised. But I will take a look at some point because it did look interesting.
Yeah.
I pulled up Camp Miasma on the side over here, and I just see a Reddit post, and I saw a word, and that's another way to describe we're all going to the World's Fair. It's genuine. It's just the movie just
Oh,
feels real, you know. So it's like, and I don't mean real like, oh, like, I mean, I
yeah, yeah, yeah.
guess, but emotionally, like how you can connect with it. At some point in time in your life, you probably felt like this girl in the movie. At least for, us weirdos, I don't know.
That's what I've liked about this director's movies is obviously I haven't seen Can't Miasma, but I think it'll be like this, where it's just when you're young and you're obsessed with something and just really pour into it, and that's very relatable.
Yeah. I need to watch I Saw the TV Glow.
Yeah, that one's A24, which I didn't realize.
I
I
knew
think
that.
that's
So, I didn't mean to cut you off. You think what? Sorry.
Oh, no, I think that one probably, got the most visibility because of that, but
Yeah, I think once they slap their name on it, that's when people are like, "Ooh, I need to go
Mhm.
see this." But it's good because then if people like it, they go look up the director's
Yeah.
other stuff. Or if they hear about it and like, "Oh, A24 picked it up. What else have they done?"
Mhm.
Speaking of A24 real fast though, you brought up Men last week.
Oh, yeah.
I completely forgot that I'm pretty sure it was written and directed by Alex Garland. And once I saw that, I'm in. I will go and watch this movie because Alex Garland is who wrote 28 Days Later, and he's who wrote
Oh,
28
okay.
Weeks Later, and 28 Weeks Later Bone Temple. It's just different directors for those two. Danny Boyle did the original, and then 28 years later, and then Nia DaCosta came in and did the second one, which is why it was tonally different. And you'll see when we get there. There's a even with 28 Weeks Later, the beginning has a certain style and then the style changes and there's a reason and I'll tell you when we get there.
Yeah, I think
But
I
yeah,
should be
I
able
want to
to
watch
watch
Men.
this and
Sorry.
that's all I have for that. I didn't have any other horror watches. You rewatched Burn.
Oh, I did. Yes. So I can talk about that real fast if you want.
Oh.
So first off, it took us fucking hours to get that fucking movie to play. Because Corey had a Mac and I have a PC. Hi, I'm a Mac. I'm a PC. But no, I have a laptop and stuff, runs Windows. So the two weren't compatible with the flash
Oh,
drive.
yeah, so y'all
And
had to
so,
get, like, a fucking
yeah.
extension or what oh my
So I
god.
had to like figure out how to get it
Nightmare.
how to work. And I was like, wait, Corey, do y'all have a laptop you don't use? And he goes, yeah, let me go grab. I'm like, I'm like, all right. So, so, so we got it, powered it on. After it took forever to load up, it was an old computer, but after it took so long to load up, we got to watch it, and his cousin was like, "Oh, it's all right." Like he liked it, but he still likes Rise better. He said.
Oh,
Corey apparently seemed like he really fucking loved this movie
oh,
because
good.
he messaged me the next day about it. Then I saw him Saturday at practice, and he's like, "Dude, Burn was so good. I'm still thinking about it. That movie was awesome." But dude, it was. And I'm gonna tell you, my second time, I fucking just smiling the whole time. I'm like, "Yo, this is still so good." And then getting to watch them react to like a lot of like the
Oh, yeah.
stuff in it was awesome. I uh they loved the cool shots, the with the camera looking down where they're fighting on the
Mm,
stairs and stuff. And then when they saw the reaction, when I saw the reaction to the mirror transition,
mm.
like they were like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Oh, I know, right?" It's so cool when once you realize you've been watching it through the mirror that whole time. It's crazy. But yeah, I
Yeah,
gave it
I'm gonna have to
another. I think I bumped it up to a 5 maybe on my rewatch.
oh, wow.
I don't remember. Might have still been a 4 because of the CG didn't look that bad, but I think it's because we were watching it on a projector. so it didn't look as like super crisp.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you couldn't really see it, but no, give it a 4.5 again. Yeah. I like Burn. Burn's a good movie. I'm on that side of the fence where I had fun with it. And if I had fun with it, then I'm like, you're going to
Yeah.
get at least a 4.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I watched. I gotta go pick back up 13 Ghosts. I started it
Mm.
the other day and I just got distracted and just turned it off because I want to be able to watch it. Completely forgot that was a remake, by the way, if you didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
So you said everything you wanted to say about we're all going to the World's Fair, right? I feel like I hope I didn't cut you off or like, derail what you wanted to get out about it or anything.
No, that was pretty much it. Yeah, I need to rewatch it.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. I will at some point, because I still think about it and
Mhm.
I feel like I've mentioned it before. When a movie sticks with me like that, I do like it. And if I had to give it a rating, I was thinking about this while you were gone. I'd probably give it a 3.
3.
3 at least, because just because, it made me feel something. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
especially when she went into the shed.
Mm.
And that whole scene was really weird. That's when I went to bed. When the
Uh,
ASMR happened, because it actually started to put me to sleep. I was like, I gotta go.
um,
All right.
that was a sleepy scene.
It was. Um, so we got a couple other things we could talk about, but I don't know what you want to do. Do you want to do the candy thing or?
Yeah, we could do candy and then end it on that.
Hell yeah,
Uh,
brother.
so we're changing gears here from uh, creepy found footage to something happy, and that's candy. We all love eating candy, especially at the movies. So,
Yeah,
yeah, whether it's smuggled in or you spend $50 and buy some there, a great
I'll
time.
smuggle the candy in. Okay, I'll buy the popcorn, but I'm smuggling the
Yeah,
candy in if I bring candy.
yeah. So, oh, there's actually one that I'm gonna need to add on here that I smuggled in recently to have with my popcorn, and everybody was like, "Ew, that one sucks." I'm like, "No, it's good." But, I got this idea from one of my favorite movie podcasts, Your Movies, I Love You. They did a rating of movie theater candy, and I thought, because we do things a little bit different here, we
Yeah,
could do we could do, fuck, marry, kill with the candy. So, I'm going to, just make some groups of different candies that I've seen at the movie theater. Maybe they don't have it at your movie theater, but just pretend they do. So the one that everybody thought I was weird for having was Swedish fish. I love a Swedish fish.
Swedish fish are good. What the fuck is wrong with them?
Oh, I thought you were agreeing that it
I
wasn't good.
I
No, they're
thought you were
great.
gonna say like black licorice or some shit.
I mean, I do like that, but
Sandy loves it.
okay,
I don't like it.
it's good. So our first little mashup, we're gonna do non-chocolate. So let's do Dots, Swedish fish, and Skittles. That's a hard one.
No, easy.
Okay, go ahead.
Marry Skittles. Kill Dots because they're good, but they're the only candy that gets like really stuck in my teeth, and then it is hard to get out. And I fucks with some Swedish fish, okay?
I'm gonna fuck that fish.
Now I'm gonna fuck that fish. I'm just right up my ass. No. But the whole
That is some I saw on rotten.com.
my whole bit with this whole thing was gonna be like what like, we were like fuck Mary kill. I'm like, man, what kind of candy would I fuck? I'm like, what would I do that? It turned into what kind of candy out of this group am I gonna show up my ass?
Yeah. I mean, I guess technically you could have a bowl full of Skittles and it would be like American Pie. That would
I
probably
guess,
be
yeah. But nah, I'd marry the Skittles. I love Skittles, dude. Like,
they're really good.
ooh, especially when they're just like a little warm from being in your like pocket, like the bag in your pocket, and they got like a little softer chew to them. Ooh, so good.
They are good. Now, this one's tough. I guess I'm gonna kill Swedish Fish even though I love them. Uh,
Terrible. No,
I think I'm gonna marry Skittles. Um, and then I'm gonna fuck Dots. I love Dots. They're good.
I don't. Okay, I mean, look, they're good, but they're frustrating because on
They are.
Halloween you get that little
That's why
box.
you hit it and quit it. That's why they're in that spot for me.
That's how I have to get them out of the box. You gotta hit it.
Yeah,
When I was a kid, I fucking hated it. I'm like, I can't get it out because they'd
I
stick
love
to the
the
box.
little Halloween boxes. That's the perfect amount. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe you eat 2 or 3 of them, but yeah.
no, that's what I'm talking about. Those little tiny Halloween boxes because they're crammed in there,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm like, get out. But yeah, Dots are good. It's like I said, sometimes they just like not even sometimes they just stick to my teeth. I don't know why. But okay, to each their own. Whatever your preference is.
Whatever candy you wanna fuck, it's fine. Let's do chocolate. So we
Oh
have
boy,
Reese's Pieces.
Reese's
If you're
Pieces,
D-Rock, sounds like feces, but so we have
Reese's.
that, M&M's, and Whoppers. I know mine right off the bat.
Me too. I was trying to figure out the order in my head to say them because my brain was like too. I was like short circuited for a second. I'd marry Reese's. I'd fuck Skittles and I'd kill Whoppers.
Wait, M&M's?
M&Ms, yeah, not Skittles. My bad. I fucks with some M&Ms.
Yeah, my
Whoppers are
okay.
good. I don't.
No, they're
They're
not.
they're kind of sour in the middle, and it's weird to me. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I
talking
feel
about?
like yes, I feel like Whoppers are kind of an old people candy
Right.
because 'cause they're like, when malts were I feel like a malt flavor, that feels like 50s soda shop. I'm
Yeah.
getting a malted I don't
Hey, my
know.
man, let me get a classic Coke. Make it a double for my gal here. Huh?
Yes, exactly, that's what Whoppers is. Yeah, mine's similar to yours. I'm marrying the M&Ms, fucking the Reese's, killing the Whoppers. That's easy.
Yeah, I'm still gonna stand by mine just because I love Reese's so much.
Yeah,
But
good.
they do let me down sometimes. Like I've told you.
Yeah.
Did I mention that on here, or was that in a
Uh-huh.
message? It was on here where I'm
It
like,
was
I'm
on
very
here, yeah.
specific. I'm like, gotta check the dates, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's why I think the seasonal ones are good, like the pumpkins and the Easter eggs and stuff, because they're
Mm-hmm.
fresh,
Or
and you
so we
know that you're
think.
fresh. True. They
Now,
could be sitting in a warehouse all year.
I really do like those. Oh, now they expanded it to football season. Now there's football ones. I don't know if
Oh,
you've seen
yeah.
those.
Yep.
Those are really good
It's
because of
Texas, of course we have those here.
the the peanut butter to chocolate ratio is different in those than the
Yeah.
regular, and they just hit different.
Mhm.
You know. Um, but yeah, I love Reese's though. That's my go-to. Some peanut butter and chocolate.
I don't know if this is new or not, but it was my first time seeing them. But, oh, I actually did get a snack from the checkout, which we talked about a couple episodes ago. But it was like tiny Reese's Pumpkins. They were like this big, and it was a bag of them like Skittles.
Was that new?
I think so. I had never seen.
I'm gonna look this up.
They were good.
Uh, all right. Well,
I don't know what they're called. Like,
so your no, I meant so you were Mary Fuck Kill is
M&M's.
Reese's
Yeah,
Whoppers.
the
Okay.
Whoppers. Yeah.
Whoa! They're called mini pumpkins?
Oh, okay.
I'd never seen these before. I am going to be on the lookout for them. My only issue with this is I'm telling you, look, I'm not like usually the biggest sweets guy, but for some reason over the last 4 or 5 months, like I have gotten a sweet tooth and I need something at least once a day. I have no self-control with a bag of chips or certain kind of candy. Okay.
Yeah.
You put Reese's in front of me, I'll eat that whole bag.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a single serving.
Anyone who I'm like, yeah, I see get, they're like, ooh, let me get like 2. I'm like, bitch, give me the whole bag. You done with this?
Yeah.
Can I eat it?
Dumping it in my mouth right now. Well, since we're talking about good things, let's do some shitty things. And they're
Yeah,
not even shitty, but
make
huh?
this difficult. Make this difficult.
Okay. Good and Plenty, which is licorice. Snow Caps. Raisinets.
Licorice I'd kill. I'd marry Snow Caps, and I guess I'd fuck the Raisinets.
Intercourse with Raisinets.
Wait, what?
I said have intercourse with
Yes.
Raisinets.
All right, get up there. I just don't like licorice.
Yeah, I think mine's pretty much the same. Except I would marry Raisinets, fuck Snow Caps, kill Good and Plenty. I do like licorice, but I would rather have it in a different format than Good and Plenty.
I guess. I don't know. I remember the last time I had licorice.
I like to get the black jelly beans at Easter. And then you can go off on Easter too.
Well, now I know. If I ever get jelly beans, I'm gonna just put all the black ones to the side and ship them to you. I'll never forget the first time I had one as a kid. I was like,
oh,
fucking poison.
it is. Yeah, I can totally see that. It is kind of fucked up to put a black jelly bean in there. Like, it's totally different than anything else.
Get a little bag of jelly beans for Halloween. They're poisoning the candy. They were real. Go around slapping everyone's candy out.
They have bags of the all black jelly beans, which is great.
Yeah, that's a thing with people because they're like, I like the black ones. You black licorice eating weirdos. It's like people who are like, real fast before we continue. Are you an edge of the brownie or are you a center? Center, not center.
I don't really have a preference. I like both.
Okay, I prefer the middle. I just like I'm not a big fan of the crust on the end because sometimes it's too thick. It's cooked too much.
A little hard, yeah.
That's why I always make the joke how like CZ's like my heterosexual life mate. Like if we ever lived together, it'd be fucking perfect. He could have the edge of the brownie. I could just have the center. We're fine. We don't have to worry about, it's all good.
Dude, I remember growing up, my friend's dad, he would like make a pan of brownies and just like cut out basically all of the center and like put that on a plate and just like go in the other room. He's like, here, y'all can have the scraps. We're like, okay.
Wait, I thought this was going somewhere completely different. I thought you were saying he hated it so much he just threw the edges away.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, essentially, he's like, here, children, have this garbage.
I tell you about my brother-in-law with a thing of brownies. When he lived with us, that motherfucker, he moved in with us at some point, like years ago, back when we just had Atlas. I think he was like, when he was like 2. My kid, not her brother. Her brother was 17, 18. Doesn't matter. I was super stoked, had like a long day at work or a long work week, and it was my Friday. The day before, I brought home some brownies. One of those like $5 box of brownies, like the really, like the fucking like, good kind.
You're a deli or whatever.
Yeah. And I'm like, babe, I want this. It was like triple chocolate, whatever. It had the walnuts in it. It was gonna be, like the liquid chocolate kind of coming out. I was so ready. She made it for me before I could get home. It was gone. I got home and I was like, babe, where's the brownies? She's like, it should be in the fridge. And I looked, I didn't see it. I looked over by the sink and the whole thing was just empty. And I was like, who the fuck ate all the
Oh,
brownies?
I would
And
be irate.
and he was looking at me like I was the fucking crazy person.
No!
I looked at him and I go, you
Like, pack
motherfucker.
your shit.
Oh, that eventually happened. I kicked him out. Not my proudest moment, but I mean, I feel like it kind of had to be done because when that happened and he moved out, he actually his life got
Oh,
he had to
yeah.
take his control of his own life, and he's grew up. He's a good he's always been a good dude, but now we're cool. But yeah, that fucking pissed me off. He was like, "What was I supposed to do?" And they were just sitting there. I'm like, I don't know, eat one or two.
Eat one? Yeah,
I'm
even if
like,
you
you
ate half the pan, like,
ate the
the whole
whole
thing?
fucking thing, dude. Like,
That's
I was
diabolical.
so mad. The fact that this was a 10, 11 years ago and I'm still mad about it.
Understandable.
I'll never forget that, man. That just like his reasoning. Well, they were just sitting there. Stupid.
Fist is gonna be sitting there in your face.
I used to fuck with that guy so much. There is so he had his computer desk and he'd always be playing like League of Legends. And you hear his click, 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 click. He's like really into it. And again, like I said, I always just fuck with him. I came up to him one day. I made the biggest fucking mistake because this was like on my part. But I walked up to him and I grabbed his head and he's like, "What?" And I just licked his forehead and ran. He was kind of
Ooh!
like he's a bigger guy, not like completely,
Oh
but
my
like he's just a bigger
god.
dude. But he was trying to get up and he was scooted all the way into his desk and he was like trying to scoot back and he couldn't. And I wanted to throw up because it was so salty and sweaty.
Oh my god.
I never did it again.
The ew. As soon as you said licked his forehead, I was like, "There's sweat. I
Yep,
know it."
there
Uh,
was. There was. He had the gamer greasy hair because he'd been playing all day. Yeah. Another time,
ew.
I walked up to him with my guitar, and I was just playing the acoustic guitar by him, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, I'm playing some guitar for you. I play your games, bro. I'm naked. I'm serenading you. He's like, "You're not naked." I'm like, all right, fine. I'll go back to my room, and I turned around, and this is my ass. He's like, "What?"
What?
I,
You
I,
really were naked?
I walked out there butt ass naked with the guitar, like blocking me in the front.
Oh my god. I did not see that coming.
It's like the one time I've ever done anything like that. I just messing with him was just fun. It was just like, because he'd bully me. Now I bullied him back. But anyway, back to the candy. I'm sorry.
Hey, you're good. Okay, let me come up with one more mashup for us. Okay. Milk Duds, Junior Mints, and this I feel like is kind of a recent addition to movie theaters. I don't remember this as a kid. Cookie dough bites.
Yeah, I think that is more of a recent one. Huh.
Our Regal Theater has the cookie dough bites in a little freezer with the Dippin' Dots, so you get them cold. So good.
Let me see. Milk does. I got to remember what a milk does. Okay, I got it. Ooh,
These have teeth
wait.
problems too. A Milk Dud is
Yes,
what
that
gets me.
that that's why I had to look it up because when you said milk duds, my brain thought of a Whopper, and I'm like, no, that's a Whopper.
Oh.
And then I was like, milk dud, and as I was typing it, I saw the box and what they look like. So I'd kill milk duds. Okay, yeah, this is easy. I'd marry Junior Mints. I'd fuck with some cookie dough and then kill Milk Duds.
Okay,
I like
okay.
chocolate and mint. I love the little Andes candies. The ones you get,
Yes.
yeah, those are delicious.
Were you gonna say the ones you get at Olive Garden?
Yeah.
It sucks though, because they used to have the bowl out there, but now the server, like, brings you a couple to the table. I'm like, "No, I
You
wanna be a dirtbag and, like, get a handful on the way out,"
That's
which is
why.
exactly why they stopped doing it, but people like me ruined it.
No, because I feel like people would probably grab, like, a handful, like, like, you go in there, get, like, 5 of them and bounce. What I think was happening was what used to happen at the casino with me. I cleaned up the floor out there, stocked all the baskets with the ketchup and the creamer and stuff. I swear to God, because I was the last shift is when fucking graveyard crew was coming in. Had it all clean. Turned around to do something, and a manager walks up and goes, "Derek, what are you doing?" I'm like, what do you mean? I just finished cleaning the lobby and filling up the baskets. Where's all the condiments? And I look over. Some old lady walked up and just
Dumped them
poured
in her
everything into her bag. Ketchup packets, mayo packets, all the creamer. And I'm like, just
really,
fucking.
man.
And one time when I was working graveyard, I witnessed it and I got my manager. I'm like, look, that's why. That's what happened.
I remember when I worked at a restaurant, people would do that with fucking crackers. And it was, like, a nicer restaurant too. I'm like, "Really? You're gonna get, like, fucking lobster, but you're gonna take all the crackers? Like, what the shit?"
Yeah. I don't know. When I was a kid, I liked eating the crackers at the table. I'd eat them. I wouldn't take them. I'd just
Yeah,
smash them at the table. Not smash them on the table, but
yeah.
in my mouth.
Mhm.
All right. What's your choices?
So, I'm gonna also marry Junior Mints. Oh, good. Love them.
I like the way they
Uh,
melt in your mouth. My kids love them too. That was like the
yes.
first candy I think Apollo was like really into was Junior
Oh,
Mints. Yeah.
uh, I'm gonna fuck Milk Duds. I mean, they're a little bit of work, but, if it's just a little fling, then that's fine. And even though I still like it, I'm gonna kill cookie dough bites. I mean, they're good, but it feels different than regular candy. It's a modern candy that I don't
Like,
know. It's
is
a
it
little
even
excessive.
is it even like cookie dough or is it like faux cookie dough? Like that's my
I'm sure it's
problem.
just like fucking like made out of oils, like that aren't really food, but they technically are allowed to be food.
Yeah. Okay, I'm
I mean,
seeing
they're
them now.
delicious.
That is not what I was imagining.
Oh, did you think it was like little like ice cream ones
Yeah,
with
that they
little
look like that,
bites?
but in candy form. I didn't realize they were chocolate covered. Well, yeah, look right here. Well, you can't look, but I just looked it up, and there's the regular. Oh, that's mint cookie dough, but still, the regular ones they look like Milk Duds, but with the cookie dough in it. And then there's cookies and cream, which just looks like the ice cream ones. And then there's chocolate chips and caramel, which looks like regular little cookie dough pieces. Why do they make them so different? That's weird. Here's one too that looks like that. Okay, I was remembering, right? Regardless, like I'd rather those over Milk Duds, but I mean, I personally wouldn't buy either one. But if somebody had some at a table and I already brought Junior Mints with me, I'd be like, all right, I'll fucks with some cookie dough. What's it taste like?
Or one final thing before we go about candy. You were talking about Junior Mints being like Apollo's first candy. Um, you remember when we were kids and like Butterfinger was like the number one candy
Uh
because
huh.
Bart Simpson was the fucking mascot.
Yes.
Oh my god, those little Butterfinger bites, those were so good.
Do you want to know how often I think about that?
A lot.
A lot more often than I think anyone ever thinks about Butterfinger in general. Just because whenever I go to Dollar General, Sandy's always like, "Oh, give me a candy bar or something. Give me some chocolate." I'm like, "All right." So I'm looking for stuff for her, And then every time I see the Butterfingers, I'm like, those are good. But also, that's another one where the crunch in it hurts the teeth a little bit because it gets stuck to it.
I feel
But
like they've changed the
yeah.
recipe. Like, they're not as good as they were.
That sucks. They were my mom's favorite candy. She loved Mentos, like the fruit ones. She loved Mentos. She loved Butterfingers. I'm trying to Twix. She loved Twix too. Yeah, but Butterfingers was like her thing. I don't think there's
Or was
anything
it
else.
like, "Get your fingers off my Butterfinger,
Yeah,
man," or whatever the fuck he said.
yeah. Good times, man. Good times.
Cool.
Speaking
Was
of
a
good
fun
times, uh, I don't know. I'll try to save it for next week if I remember. It's not that big a deal. It's not even horror movie related or movie
Oh,
related. Um, it was gonna be going down a road of like fuck algorithms and shit and my hate for social media, but then me gonna be like, hey, you making that jump back to MySpace when it comes back? They're saying no ads, no algorithms. I'm gonna be there.
I'll be
I'm about
there.
to I'm about to go pull up my old hard drive, see if I got my fucking notepad with all the codes I saved.
Hell yeah. As, like,
Um
a glittery Playboy bunny head. I'm
yes,
back.
yes. Top 8, here we go. Gonna piss some fucking people off.
I was thinking about that. I was like, I don't think I'm playing the top 8 game. I think if I have a top 8, it's gonna be, like, fictional characters.
Nah, it's gonna be my friends. I'm gonna be like, why
Okay.
am I not up there? I'm like, I don't know. You don't talk to me. No, why don't you talk to me? Go back adding. Actually, that would be fucking insane if I could go full circle with this. Because MySpace was my first social media. Bounce from there to Facebook. I have 2 people from my MySpace days bounce over to Facebook. If we all go back to MySpace, become friends on there again, fucking full circle. That's dope.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
Do it.
I can't wait to show off my music, and hopefully there's some cool stuff to show off the Nightmare Signal podcast because that'd be really cool.
Exactly. Yeah.
And yeah,
Follow
that's
us
what
on
you're listening to.
Instagram. That's what you're listening to. Yeah, follow us on Instagram, send us an email. If we're wrong about the candy, let us know. Um, yeah, and we'll be back next week with some stuff. Hoping to get 28 Days Later watched so we can discuss those.
Are we doing 1 and 2 and then the other 2? Or are you doing 1 and then the next and then the next?
I thought we had talked about 1 and 2, but we can
Okay. No.
catch up.
I just whatever works for you because I just got to pull them off my shelf over here because I have
I
copies.
I think I have the first one on DVD. I gotta go look, but yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah.
Well, I almost said your tagline if you wanna say it.
No, until next time, my dudes.
Bye.
Deuces.
Adios, turd nuggets.